Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds. Spydi, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. Russell against Jackson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. And the bucket is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now Russell. Shoots over Jackson. The shot by Russell, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Launches a three. Kept alive. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Jackson, the pass to George. Leonard outside. Puts up a three. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
Sweet move.
My goodness!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
It's George on the wing to the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. The three. Rebound Minnesota.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
George against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 6 and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Clippers trail. George outside, beyond the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
A nice shot by Zubac.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
And here's Minnesota now. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Towns. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hits a 3-pointer. Towns has got 5 now.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. The shot no good. Ooh, nice D from George. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Now Zubac, defended by Gobert. Intercepted. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Jackson's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Edwards with it, guarded now by Morris. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. And so here are the Clippers. 7-point differential. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
George finds Zubac. And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Over Jackson. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Gobert, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Morris. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards with it, guarded now by George. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. He's got 5. Outside for Russell. From behind the arc. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Staying with it, and Gobert with the high-flying tip dunk.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Russell. Zubac passes to George. 3-pointer. Russell with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. The putback. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Crafty move. The shake. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. They get the rebound.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Jackson. George outside. Tries to snap the cold streak. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. He's got 5. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Russell up top, defended by Jackson. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. Gobert no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. The crossover. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. George has got 5 points.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. George with a steal. Morris outside. There's the triple, and the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Batum with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. For 3, Powell. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
Outside Edwards. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, now we have some. Thanks very much, Allie. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Mann in at the small forward position. Here's Wall. Can't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers trail. Pass to Mann. And the layup is good off the glass. Mann's gotten his first points in this one.
More than willing to make the next pass. Powell is a total team player. From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Here's Reed. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
No reason to overcomplicate an easy shot, but hey, he still got it to go.
Outside Covington. The 3. Prince grabs the miss. Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Ball no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Noel. Powell covers. Pass to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Noel. Shoots over Powell. Noel, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Wall, the pass to Batum. It's Covington on the wing. And Wall, here we go. Batum with it. Here's Mann. Outside Wall. Driving inside. And the big finish by Wall.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. To the paint. Here's Wall. And he makes it on the layup. Now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Anderson against Covington. On the wing, Noel. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Right side Wall. Chalk up 2 there. Wall's got 6 here in the quarter.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Fires from deep. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
The kick out to Wall. Batum outside. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's McLaughlin, and Batum over to help. Pass to Anderson from downtown. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got 4 rebounds now. And Wall, here we go. Uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got 8.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And here's McDaniels. Leonard defending. McDaniels can't hit. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's George. And George with the jam.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Edwards against George. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Jackson. And the basket is good.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting about 41%. Russell against Jackson. Russell into the lane. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
The speed of Russell on full display. Love watching him turn on the jets and get to the cup.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Jackson against Russell. Back to Jackson. Shoots. Morris can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Left side, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Russell against Jackson. Morris outside. There's the 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Now Gobert. Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Towns with the ball. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't jam it through. The Clippers trail. George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. George has gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. The 3 from Russell. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Looking to win the run. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Outside Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The 3, George. Towns with a rebound. Here's Edwards.
Oh, wow! He went way up.
Goodness. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And so it's Minnesota. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
To be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
And here are the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Bain against Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team. Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Now here's Edwards. Knocked away. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. The finish. Outside for Jackson. He dishes it to Brooks. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Now here's Edwards. No good, shot missing. Now here's Morant. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. From downtown. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Now here's Morant. Now Brooks. And here is Bain from the arc. Brooks misses. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Adams' shot is good.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Russell. And the rejection by Jackson. Grizzlies on defense. 6 to shoot. Edwards kicks to Russell. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Russell, blocked again.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
It's stolen. And here's the fast break. And Jackson throws it down.
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now here's Edwards. No points in the game yet for him. Towns with the steal. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Assisted.
6 points for Jaren Jackson.
Inside, Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
outside. Russell driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got his second bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Morant scanning the floor. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 5. And we'll get it going after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Russell. And Adams sends it back. Bane with it. Picked up by Edwards. And they get it back. Jackson finds Bane. And he dunks it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The kick out to Town. Here's Russell. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Bane. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Morant against Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing here by 8. Bane against Edwards. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Tries again. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Now the dish to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Looking to end his cold spell, and Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 6.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. That one goes in.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Outside for Jackson. Bane for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Towns. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Jackson kicks to Morant. And the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
50 seconds left here in the second. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Bain with it. Working on McDaniels.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
The kick out to Towns. Gobert can't hit.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Jackson down low. Defended by Towns. Back to Bain. There's Jackson with the three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Nice hustle by Russell, trying to make himself into more of a two-way player.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Torian Prince. And it's Noel in at the two-guard spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. With the drive.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Jones kicks to Williams. Right side, Jones. 5 on the clock. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Clark finds Green. Williams with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Concho. Shoots it up. Williams trying to break free. Doesn't go for it. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Anderson against Williams. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Going to high school in the LA area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Shoots from the line. No good from Clark.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Noel, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Williams. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Here's Jones, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Inside, passes to Noel.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Jones looking for an opening. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The kick out to Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was
I should have
amazing.
reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Pass to Williams. With the crossover and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one misses.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Timberwolves trail by 8. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. And the shot goes down. McLaughlin's got his second basket of the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Right side, Jones. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Jones. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 6. And we'll get it going after the... In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Outside, Edwards. Out to Russell. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Back to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns wide open. Tries yet again. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Russell against Morant. Outside Jackson. The feed to Adams. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Edwards drives in, and Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock, and he drives in. Here's Adams. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards against Bane. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
To the middle. Here's Morant. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D. Brooks outside. And there's the pass to Bane. Kicks it to Morant. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside, Bane. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Here's Russell. Reverses. He takes it up and lays it in.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Grizzlies.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
They get it again. Gobert. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Minnesota with the ball. A 12-point game. Deep 2 from Russell. The rebound by Steven Adams. Outside, Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss. From deep. And with a miss. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental?
All-star.
Indeed. Thanks, Alec. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now here's Moran. Jackson, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot from about 19. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Leonard, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Brooks outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
George against Bain. The shot. Adams grabs the miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Ooh, Morris with a steal.
Jaron Jackson Jr. First personal foul.
That one misses for Jackson.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the one, can play the two. You love his versatility.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. From deep. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaron Jackson picks one up.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Bain, no good. The Clippers in the lead. To the middle. George, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Graham.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's George, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a hoop by Paul George, the versatility to get inside and score it.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Morant gets it to go.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Morant against Jackson. Out to Leonard. Launches it. The shot, no good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Jackson for 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-4 run. George. It's rebounded by Memphis. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Morant. Oh, sweet move. Jackson against Morris. 3 on the clock. The drive by Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Leonard. Fade away. That shot, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers ahead, up by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Well, Los Angeles shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Jackson, pass to George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Memphis trailing here. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
On the wing, Bane. Brooks outside. Back to Bane. From deep, Morant. Jackson, the pass to Adams. 5 on the clock. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Well, Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
George outside. The 3 is up. The shot comes out, and Memphis taking it the other way now. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Jackson gets the bucket.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Out to Leonard. This one for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Jackson against Morant. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 5.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
And then Morant with the jam.
Wow, facing a huge size disadvantage. He goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
George for 3. That one no good. And it's Memphis the other way.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Hits the trifecta.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Jackson down low, pounded by Morant. The fader. Zubats. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. It's rebounded by George. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The Clippers trail. Inside, here's Zubats. Oh, Adams with the block.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
First team.
Jackson against Morant. Brooks outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Bane. And it's Jones in for Morant. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Conchar. And again, Memphis no good. Batum, right side. Over Jones. Oh, and the release race was before the buzzer, but it's off to and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Here's Wall. And the layup falls. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala and Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Picked it. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Covington passes to Powell. Batum left side, and there's a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And the Grizzlies shooting the ball at 48% so far. Jones, the pass to Williams. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Second personal.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now Wall. Offensive rebound for the lead. Tries again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Wow, you love Nicholas Batum mixing it up, getting the offensive rebound put back. Nicely done.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside, Williams. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Wall on the take. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead and get up, Nicholas Batum.
Pass to Clark. Williams, a screen on Batum. Conchar. And another miss by Memphis. And here are the Clippers now. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Now Covington. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Wall against Morant. Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 6.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. There's a minute 54 left in the third.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Right side wall. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
On the wing, Bain. Pass to Morant. Brooks with it. The 3 from Bain. Connects from downtown.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Right side wall. Batum with it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. 44 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
Wall on the attack.
Oh!
Get you some!
Show us some power!
Now there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
Bain with it, guarded by Covington. Bain, the pass to Morant. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
That's tipped. 1 second left. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
And so it's John Wall making highlights for the Clippers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Bain. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first. And what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
The 3, George knocks down the long J.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Jackson against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now here's Bain. Defense right on him. And he jams it home with authority.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now by himself. Oh, blows the dunk. The Clippers trail. Pass to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist by Brooks. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Outside Morant. And he drives in. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's George. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Pass to Adams. Jackson against Morris. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
For Memphis, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. On the wing, Bane. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Brooks. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. John Wall, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now here's Leonard. Count the basket and the foul. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
The free throw drops for Leonard.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Outside Morant. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Morant finds Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Kubac with the steal.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis shooting it well at 59%. Outside Morant. And there's the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
George for 3. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Morant. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Adams with a screen on Wall. Morant. And he sinks it.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
George with another miss. Oh, deflected. George with a steal. Morris outside. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie.
Sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach Ty Lue.
They did, and it showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Leonard. Outside for George. Just 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. That one good for 2.
The smart use right there, Paul George, in the mid-range.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. And the foul called on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So looking it over, moves back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive level.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's really one of the elements to Reggie Jackson. His aggressiveness in his play allows him to convert on plays like that.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Edwards against George. Towns wide open. It's good from long range.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Now here's Jackson. Down low. Here's George. Bucket is good. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Edwards against George. Outside, Russell. Shot from the wing. Up again. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Paul George, second personal foul.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so They haven't competed at the level, certainly, that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Here's George. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Count the basket. George has got 6.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Russell.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. The kick out to Towns. Takes the turnaround J. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Zubac, and he converts the layup.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. Lets it fly. Oh, yes, the turnaround. He's got 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Russell with a wide open look. Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's Russell with the 3. Here's McDaniels. It's good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
From deep, George. And no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Timberwolves on. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
Just dicing through the lane there was Reggie Jackson.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Now Edwards. Paul George missing from long range. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here is Russell. Out to Edwards. Leonard with the steal. Russell against Jackson. Morris. And the rejection by Towns. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Now here's Edwards. Kicks it to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Clippers trail by 4. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. It's good shot selection, great consistency.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
To the paint, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Incredible reverse throwdown, excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. From outside the arc. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
2 minutes.
Jackson against Russell.
2 minutes.
And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good work down low from the 6'2 Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here's Edwards. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
1:02 left in the first half. Towns for 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Russell kicks to Towns. McDaniels passes to Towns. Edwards finds Towns. The tray. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home. And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Russell against Jackson. Over in the corner, Edwards. Stolen by George. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. And that one released in time, but no good.
Your Clippers, 29. The Timberwolves, 34.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in its small forward.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Brought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Here's Covington. Stolen by Reed. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Prince. Batum grabs the miss. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half, and the layup is good. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
Here's McLaughlin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McLaughlin's got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Now, there's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Fires at the elbow. That one a little long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And here's Covington from the arc. The rebound by Anderson. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Prince, right side, tries the spin move. The turnaround. Second chance shot. Here's Reed. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Batum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort, and the layup by Powell.
And how about Norman Powell getting in there, playing aggressive on the glass.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. 5 to shoot. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's man. Outside, Wall. Pass to Powell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Covington's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's Noel. Count that bucket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. It's good. Wall's got 6.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Batum brings the double team.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Wall. Here we go now. Wall draws the double. For 3, Covington. Minnesota with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Mann. And Paul George is subbed in for Powell. Here's Prince. No good off the back of the rim. Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to scream down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 1. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Prince out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the 2.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Here's Russell. Morris with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And George with the stuff.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
Outside Edwards. That one's not going to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Edwards with it. George picks him up. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Spins. Outside, Russell takes the 3. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
But no hesitation as D'Angelo Russell, someone who does not lack confidence.
Ball passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Ball against Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. Over the wall. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. There's the drive, and it's sent back by Russell. Edwards drives in. That one goes. Count it. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Timberwolves?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Outside Edwards. There's the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
The shot by George, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Russell kicks to Towns. Outside Russell. Shot from the top of the key. Towns down low. Morris is there. Towns, no luck. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Important points from Morris. when he's feeling it, will step up and take control.
Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Edwards against George. Now here's McDaniel. G right on him. Edwards can't hit. Clippers have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. To the middle. Nifty move. And Wall finishes inside. Wall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
And they recover it. Gobert. He kicks to Russell. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside, George.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Edwards passes to Towns. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All with it. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on them. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Spins. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. Gobert, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Here's Morant after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Brooks against McDaniels. Brooks, the pass to Adams, over Gobert, and it's Adams missing. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Edwards against Morant. Outside Edwards. Nice move. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Russell against Moran. Pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Outside Edwards. Over Bain. Russell against Moran. Here's Gobert. No luck on that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bain with it. Towns covering. Brooks outside. Pass to Moran. to the paint. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Russell against Moran. Tries to spin move. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Outside Moran. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Right wing. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Moran against Russell. And here's Bain. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Moran against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the 3. Good. And the setup by Moran. Jackson's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Russell with the ball. 29 seconds left in the first quarter here. And then Russell with the dunk.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Memphis leading. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. That'll count.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Here's Russell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ja Morant picks one up. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing, being able to see a player so ahead. That really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Russell. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Adams finds Brooks. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. 4 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 8.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Now Russell. He's got 6. McDaniels with it. Spins. Towns up top. Defended by Jackson. Towns can't get it to go.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Edwards against Bain. Left side, Edwards. And stolen by Bain. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Bain. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Here's Morant. Oh, nice. Oh, big finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Outside Bain. Outside for Brooks. Just 3 to shoot. Doubled by Towns. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot off that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Russell. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Prince. He gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies up 11. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Brandon Clark out there with Danny Green. And it's Williams in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin. Releases. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And the three-pointer goes.
Hey, he's amongst the best shooters in the game, and Green is not a creator. We know that. He's a finisher. He works extremely well off the pass.
McLaughlin, pass to Reed. To the left side wing. Anderson for three. Conchar pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Clark. Anderson pulls it down. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Prince. Here's Noel, defended by Jones. Yep, that one goes. Noel's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in this game.
Left side Jones, pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Anderson can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Williams. Pass to Conchar. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now Green. Just 5 on the clock. Clark, the pass to Williams from the arc. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. On the wing, Noel. Pass to Reed from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Noel drives in. Here's Prince. Reed can't throw down the putback. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Williams. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Jones up top. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
On the wing, Conchar. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Noel's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Conchar. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. Deflects the pass. From deep three-point range. Williams misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Anderson. Wide open look. No good. A bit long that time. For three. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in a good situation, up by 13 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Anderson in at the 4 spot. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Noel, guarded by Bain. Here's Prince. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside Morant, pass to Jackson. Bain, 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's McLaughlin. Another miss by Minnesota.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Prince with the bucket.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. From outside the arc. Morant, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to McLaughlin. Outside Anderson. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Russell. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Doubled by Towns. And we're going to have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
And they're on the run. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Russell against Morant. Jackson down low. Pass to Adams. Outside Bain. 5 on the clock. And he slams it in one-handed.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
The shot by Russell, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Morant, pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. 4-3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Right side, Russell. With the tip. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Morant against Russell. Bain, pass to Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark for Minnesota. They've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jaren Jackson.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
There's Jackson with the three. Nails it from three. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Bane against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. And that one hits the back iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Bane, guarded by Russell. Outside Bane. Outside Morant. Over Edwards. And it's Morant missing. Outside Edwards. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flaw.
We've got some, and in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Morant outside. Hands it from downtown.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
George passes to Morris. Now Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. The drive by Jackson. Here's Morris. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Spydi with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Now here's Jackson. Now the pass to Morris. Over Jackson, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Morant with it. George picks him up. Brooks kicks to Bain. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Morant. Stolen by George. Inside, and here we go with Morris running it up the court, and he gets the bucket. Morris has got his second basket.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Leonard. Misses the three. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Adams. And the layup's good off the glass.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Jackson looking it over. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now the Clippers moving it up. And Morris throws it down.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Morant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Out to Morant for the three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
Jackson passes to Morris. From past the arc. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. The three from Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. On the wing, Jackson. Guarded by Morant. Second shot opportunity. Zubats hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. He's got 6.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Adams in the corner. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer, Brooks. And no good that time. It could go. No good on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 5.
Please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. Payne with it. George picks him up. Payne against George. The 3 from Morant. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Jackson. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Morant outside for 3. That one no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Takes it out to Leonard in the corner. George with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jackson, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morant passes to Bing. Here's Brooks. Bane with it. Guarded now by Jackson. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the shot goes in.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
George against Payne. And here's Leonard from 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And he's good on the 3 ball. Brooks has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his threes head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
Here's George. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Stolen by Jackson. George passes to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson dishes to George. Shoots. Jackson passes to George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Jackson. The 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Down low. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. That one's off. Still out of sync. Bain against George. And a beautiful crossover there. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Let's get it for the double overtime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Williams is out there with Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Green. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Wall. Covington wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Jones after the Clippers pick up 2. Green, the pass to Jones. They kick it out to Green. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Clark left side. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Wall. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones against Wall. Williams kicks to Green. Back to Williams. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's Wall with the drop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And the second free throw, good. Another level indeed for John Morant, his third season, Smitty, in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And so Green will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Jones, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
We see this every night from Norman Powell, putting on his hard hat and going to work.
Pass to Concho. Back to Jones. Pass to Concho. Covington against Williams. Here's Concho. Jones for 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Man passes to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside, Jones. Conchar. And that one's good by Clark.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Ball against Jones. Fader on the way. Bank shot, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Conchar. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's a whistle that goes on John Concho. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Powell, the pass to Batum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Batum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Showing the versatility. Nicholas Batum attacking in the lane and challenging that defense.
Jones finds Green. Well, good with the triple. Clippers leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. 41 seconds left to play in the third. It's Williams with the drive. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with. And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. And another turnover here by Memphis. Marcus Morris has checked in for the Clippers. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. George passes to Zubats. Outside for Jackson. Zubats in the post. And the dunk by Zubats.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Zubats, that's good.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Leonard, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game. The three. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Clippers leading by 14. And George, here we go. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Driving in, and then Morant crams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Jackson dishes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
George passes to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Morris. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's Morant.
Oh, okay. Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Now here is George. Kicks to Morris. Dish now to Jackson. The pass to Zubats. Morris outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Morant looking around. It's stolen by Morris. George with the ball. Now defended by Dave. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Paul George.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Goes back up, and it's Adams getting it to go.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Leonard inside, Brooks covering. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. This one for three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.